Hi everyone, let's solve today's daily challenge, that is best time to buy and sell stock. So in this question you are given an array prices where prices of I is the price of a given stock on the ith day, and you want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. And you have to return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. So let's see by using the first example here. So here you can see this array, right? So you're given some prices. What you have to do, you have to first you have to buy a stock, and second you have to sell that stock, right? So how will you get the maximum profit? If your buying cost, right? If you try to get the minimum here and the maximum for the selling cost, then you will be getting the maximum profit. But one thing that you should notice here is that you can't take the largest element and the smallest element of the array and return their difference, because this buying and selling has to happen in a sequence, right? Because first you have to buy and then sell, right? But in this case, if you're saying that you are buying 7 and then you are selling 1 at 1, right? So your profit is negative. It is not a profit at all, right? So what you have to do now, let's see. So for this, if you see what you are trying to do is you are minimizing the buying cost, right? So you will say that this is the minimum, like you will traverse in this array and you will say you have 7 right now, and then you will come at this position, second position, you will see that this is 1, right? So this is minimum buying cost, right? Then you will come at 5. So after this 1 you will not be able to find any lesser cost, right? So it is the optimal stock to buy, right? And after this 1 only you can sell. So you can sell at 5, 3, 6 or 4. So what the output will be maximized when you sell at 6, right? So the output will be 5, that is the maximum profit, right? So I hope you are getting the gist. So now let's see. Now it has become very easy, right? What we have to do is we will traverse the array, right? And we have to keep track of the minimum value in the array. And just after the minimum values, you have to keep subtracting and keep checking the maximum profit that you can get, right? So what we'll be doing is we will be having an answer variable in which we will be storing our profit, and what we will be doing is we will be having a variable, let's call it index, right? So what this will store is for any current iteration, right? You will check if this idx will initially be 0, right? It will be pointing to the start of the array. Then you will traverse in this array and you will check whether the value at idx, right, is greater than the current value you are at, right? If it is, then what will you do? You will update this idx to that particular index, and you will also take the value of this, right? And inside of answer, what will you do? You will simply calculate the maximum value, right? You will calculate the maximum of ans and whatever value is at index, and that you will subtract from the current value you will be at, right? So now let's see the code so things will be more clear to you. Let's see what I was talking about. So first let's declare our variables, that is ans, which will be 0, and idx, which will also be 0. Now we will traverse inside of our array prices dot size and I plus plus. Now what we will do, we will check if any current element, right, if it is less than whatever value we have at this particular index, what will we do? We will update this particular index to this value, and we will also we will simply say go to the next iteration, because this is the lowest value, right? If this is the lowest value, you cannot just after this calculate a maximum, right? Because you can't use this current value to calculate the maximum. So you will say, because this price is the buying price, so you must not be doing anything for this, right? You must not be calculating a selling price here, right? Because this is the buying price. Now after this, what we will do, we will calculate inside of this ans maximum of ans, and what will you calculate? Whatever value you are currently at minus whatever value you found was the least, right? So this will be the profit that you will be getting. And after this, what we will do, we'll simply return our answer. Also, there will be one edge case, that if our array has only one element, right? If our array has only one element, then we cannot, we can only buy or sell, right? But we will not be able to get a profit, right? Sorry, we can only buy, we cannot sell in that case, right? So we will not be getting any profit. So it is better not to even buy. So in that case, what we have to do, we will simply return 0. So what we will check if prices dot size is equal 1, we will simply return 0. Okay, so let's quickly run it. Okay, so I hope the question is clear to you, and this is how you have to solve it.